have a chapter in my book called Naming the Monster. Once you name it, it's kind of like when you have these symptoms of sickness, how many times you go to the doctor and when he's like,
Once you know
well,
what
we
it
don't know
is, once you
what's
know
going
what
on.
like is actually going on, you can like actually change it a bit, and you're like, oh,
Correct.
I can move with it. Yeah,
When
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah,
don't
yeah,
know, when he doesn't have an answer, you're like, oh, that was a waste of freaking money. I mean, you're
yeah,
almost upset,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
when they do give you an answer and say, well, yeah, Luke, you have this, it's such a relief. Now
Mm.
you've named it, you can see it, you can identify it. And
You can
us
move that.
founders, you don't have, there's no, well, yet, but there's no real reason or textbook of why and then how do you deal with these feelings, right?
Mm,
And then
mm,
and then helping other people, which it's not their responsibility to help you go through your emotions, right? But it does help them to understand, you don't know what we're going through, right? I'm dealing with it, right? I appreciate your patience as I mature through this decentralization or this defusing of the organization. The company doesn't have feelings, so it grows and it's just fine. But you haven't been able to
mm.
grow emotionally to catch up with that diffusion, and that's difficult. That's hard.
Kevin, I love what's being said here, Luke. Kevin, there's a question that's been coming in my mind as he's been talking, but I've also seen like a lot of nods and everything for you. So before I ask you that question, I just want to see is there anything that you want to like say or add on to what Luke was saying from your own experience?
I when I look back on what my decision matrix was when we had 12 employees
Mm,
versus the 120 we have today,
Wow.
it's so different, right? Like, not only am I not in every meeting, I I'm only aware of everything that's going on when it goes through two layers of escalation to get to me. So,
mm,
like, if something gets to me, it's either really good or it's really bad,
mm,
right? Uh, because like our head of customer success, our head of revenue, our head of marketing, they are handling stuff that is potentially problematic or potentially opportunistic, but doesn't really need my involvement because I trust them to handle it.
Yeah.
Right? And then if it gets to me and it's potentially really bad, okay, now I need to involve the co-founder and CEO and our general counsel. And it's like, and it's so and no one teaches you like, okay, what decisions are worth your time and what decisions trust other people.
mm,
And that decision matrix changes a lot as you grow. Every decision is important when you start the business and you're by yourself. And every decision is still important when you hire your first three people because you care a lot and because you want them to care as much as you do. And then eventually this thing snowballs and you hope that the people you've hired one layer underneath you care as much as you do and they are your defense, they're your flank,
mm.
they're preventing a lot of those problems from even coming your way.
Yeah.
We're now a global business, right? I mean, like I spent some time in Singapore, I spent some time in the UK and in Germany, and so yes, I can't manage everything by myself. I need to trust other people, and that art of letting go is really hard to do.
Yeah.
This is like I'm grateful for the two of you because as you're stating this, I'm like I've been a part of a number of large organizations where I can see this happening, and you're giving me a bit of some points to be like, oh, this is what to look for, and when it happens, like what I feel is like it actually I'm like, oh, I'm looking forward to joining this club. I understand that it's really painful to have to go through, but it also seems like it's part of the process.